Alright, I got my nice setup over here with my journal stand over there, deck of cards, and this Golf Master G-Shock. What I'm gonna cover on this over here, I already made a review video about this. If you want to know more the background history and such, you can just watch that video. In this clip, I'm just going to share with you guys the module demonstration, what are the functions that you could expect on this model, just in case you own one of this. Before that, this is the triple car model, the one I'll be sharing with you guys, GL-150 TC, and this guy operates on 2463 module. Just in case you have or happen to own one of this or find one of this in store, pretty cheap, probably you will consider getting the watch after you watch this video, because this guy is pretty interesting, you know. And from the review video, if you watch that, you can see that there's a slight issue on that there, but this watch didn't ring as it's supposed to, or beep, should I say. And I opened it up to serve it a little bit, and I already fixed the button up here. Everything's all fixed now, and this watch already have that sound. Turns out to be this guy have 3 spring for that sound, so I already replaced all 3 of them, and this watch now have the beep sound. So it's gonna be a different one from the review video, but here it is for the overall setting for the watch. At home time, of course, we're gonna have, let me grab this thing over here. There it is. At home time, we will have a look at this time display and digital up here in green colorway, and the middle part will be the time graph display. This part will be the dates for the time graph, and this blinking part shows that the tides are going low from high to low from this position over there. Down here will be the day display. In here will be the moon phase, so it's gonna be a full moon, so that's why the tide is high. And this will be the signal. Actually, I will go to the after. This will be the PM. Down on this part, from at home time, if you press this lower right button down here, you could display the time instead of tide graph. Very huge display, 12:04. I haven't set up anything yet, the calendar, the time, and also this time here is not accurate at all. And this moon phase over there will turn off at the same time as well. So this will be the calendar 2000 and what is this, 5 January 2000. I don't really need to set this thing up first, but that's about it for the things that you could do at home time for the features. Let's begin setting up this watch. Press adjust up here and hold it, and we could set up the time, the second stop blinking. I'm not gonna mess on that. Press mode, we will go to the hours settings. So I have my Golf Master down here as a reference. It's gonna be 7:30 p.m. by now. Let's set this thing up to 7, 4, 5, 6, 7 using this lower right button. Press mode to set up the minutes, so 30, or you can just press it to quick run through on this minutes, plus or minus 1 minutes. There's this on the hours and minutes. Press over here. So I prefer my watch to show 24-hour system instead, so there it is. And now for the calendar, today, the day I'm filming this, will be 2017 all the way to 17. This guy could max out to year 39. You know what, let me go through all to show you guys what I mean. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, bam. We will repeat to year 1995. Go all the way back to 2017. On that, press this mode again. We will go to July, the month I'm setting this now. July the 20th, all the way to 20. There it is. Year, month, and day. Japan style date setting. Press mode, we will go back to seconds. Down setting up as far as the time. Press adjust again. We will go to the second stage. Will be DST setting on or off. Of course, I want to leave it off. I always set my watch to Japan time actually. So press mode. Plus 9.0, of course, to GMT. You can set up to every 30 minutes 0.5, so in my case 9.0. done on that for the GMT. Press adjust, we will go to the position, so POS over there. This part will be used to determine your current location, sunrise and sunset time. You could just press this upper right button to add on a few degrees to that. We're in this up there for the latitude, I guess. For this part will be for the longitude. Just press this lower right button. You can add a few degrees. Press mode. We will go to the interval. This will be used to determine the tide graph at your location. The watch will calculate itself. You just need to set it once. Of course, interval. You can watch my other video where I demonstrate to you guys on how to calculate the interval time at your exact location. Of course, you're gonna need to Google as a reference. And then after that you don't need it anymore, you can just rely on the watch alone. Let's adjust. We will go back to this time setting, or home time actually. Alright, one more thing I need to share to you guys, of course, since you know what, let me turn on the tight graph, press adjust. Whenever the seconds stop blinking, you press the light button down here. You can set this part to negative display instead, just you know, to mess around with the watch, or if you want to match all the display out there to green, you can do that as well. Look at it, it's now all green display. When you press turn on the light over here, it's gonna glow like only 2 seconds. You cannot set up how long the light's gonna glow on, but it is in the blue colorway, so it's not as bright as you expect. Actually, it's not as clear or crisp whenever you turn this part on, so just keep that in mind. I want to show the time instead, by the way, and I would like to remove this negative part because it's gonna make it pretty hard for me to demonstrate all things. Yeah, this guy also have the auto light features, which I'm about to show you guys. You can just press the light button and hold it. There it is, light button and hold it to turn it on again, and the auto light will light on. Actually, it's pretty hard for me to demonstrate, and the light is not that bright. I don't think you guys are able to see that. But anyway, that's about it for the time. Look at that. Whenever I turn the black display instead, all the time could be clearly seen compared to when you're using the green display. You know, that some things that you guys take notice about. Press the upper right button up here. You can see all the city. This is supposed to be the world time, but they didn't have much city being installed in here. This will be all the beach area for surfers. You can just wait for it. It will display it, of course. Mundaka. I have no idea where this place is. SW Coast. So that's about it. Jefferson, I guess. Yeah, Jeffrey. Yeah, Jeffrey. Although you can set that up and adjust as well. Actually, let's just go through the adjust. Press adjust up here again. Press mode. Press adjust at here at DST. Press mode, you can set a GMT. If you press mode again, we could set up the location. You can name this based on your location or country. Actually, after you set up the DST, you can set the latitude, longitude, and graph and all such. You can set up the name of the beach area that you set that setting at. So in this case, it's already preset to Torami. Actually, let's go through all of them. Torami and done. You can add like 8 letters in there. So anyway, can just use abbreviations. The location is name pretty long, but anyway, down on this setting, press mode. We will go to the first mode, will be the tight graph, and the tight graph will be default to this Torami location. And you can see now it's already calculating. It's gonna take some time. Unlike this guy at the back here, the watch will like actually very fast to calculate the tight graph. In this piece, look at that, it's still calculating the tight graph at this Torami location at this specific date over here, 20th July 2017, and here it is. Done calculating. Took about 20 seconds, 30 seconds, quite a long time, and pretty annoying actually. So we're gonna see the moon age as well now here, the moon phase, also the moon age 25.9 days. This is the highest tide or low, wait, I can't tell. Yeah, here it is. Up tide will be at 8, up here will be the low tide, will be at 8:25. Look at that. You cannot you actually just need to wait for it to display. It's pretty annoying sometimes if you miss that information. It's gonna wait, so that's around that. If you press this lower right button over here, you could switch off the date that you want the watch to show you the moon age or moon phase at. Let's say I want to check 30th July, and you need to wait a little bit for about 20 to 30 seconds. Pretty long and annoying as well, so you know what, let's wait. Oh, there it is. So the moon age at 30th July will be 6.9 days. The high tide will be at 4:55 and low tide will be at 4:33 a.m. in the morning. That is the moon phase over there. So if I want to check a hourly tide at this specific date, I can just press adjust up here, and at 6 a.m. the tide will be low, 7 gonna be a little bit higher and higher. Just go through simple things like that. Down on this part, let's go to the next mode. We will go to, this will be the sunrise and sunset mode. So there it is. Up here will be the set. The middle part will be for the sunrise. You can see that set and rise written over there at this location, Torami. So 4 a.m. will be a sunrise, 6:25 will be the sunset time. Look at that. I'm just pressing this buttons one. The watch will calculate the date at 21st of July. You're gonna need to wait about 10 seconds again for the watch to calculate the sunrise and sunset at this date. Press forward again at 22nd of July. You need to wait again. So that's about it. but you are able to do so as well, but it's gonna take some time. Press mode, we will go to countdown timer mode, of course. Press adjust, you need to set this thing part, of course. 1 minute, you can set up the auto repeat on or off. Preset, of course, you know, let's turn the auto repeat on. And 2 minutes or 3, you know, let's set it up to 1 minute. And if I'm not mistaken, from my previous video, you cannot hear the beep sound on this watch actually. So the time now will be displayed up here, and this is the timer. Press the light button to turn on or start the timer, and this two part over here will blink. Look at that. We cannot set this part up here to red at first, but we can only set this thing up. But when we start the countdown timer, we can see both of them turn to negative green and negative black, I guess, up there, and the right thing is gonna turn out to be red. Check this out, very interesting setting over there, and all you need to do is just wait. Alright, we are at the last 3 seconds. 1 and beep, there it is, and I already turned on the auto repeat, so it's gonna repeat itself. It's gonna beep like over about 10 seconds actually. Press this light button up here to stop. At this moment actually, this power button will act as a light button. Look at that. So stop and reset. Wait, I forgot. Yeah, reset button up here. Stop, reset, done. Press mode, we will go to the home time. Yeah, we'll go to home time. Press mode again, we'll go to timer, and stopwatch will be up here. Again, using the light button to start the stopwatch. Start, you can split with the reverse button, I guess. Yeah, here the split time, this part will turn to negative. Split off, start, and reset. 1/100 seconds, by the way, and the display over there is pretty big, so you are able to see the watch. Look at that. Very convenient type of display actually, even though it's not as clear and crisp. I mean, look at that. If I tilt the watch just like that, you won't see anything at all, due to this part over here built very high, and those display aren't that crisp. That is the downside of this G-Shock actually. Whenever you tilt the watch just like that, look at that, you can't see anything at all. That's the downside of it. Anyway, press mode, we will go to home time, of course. Let's go to timer, stopwatch, and will be the alarm over here. You can set the specific date that you want the alarm to ring as well. We're only gonna have like 1, 2, snooze alarm, and signal, of course. You know what, let me turn on the signal on this piece as well. Where it is? There it is, the bell over there. Done. And we'll press mode, we can see the bell and the alarm already turned on over there. Go all the way back, stopwatch, alarm, and back to home time. And that's pretty much it on the function that this model have. This will be a standard GL type of function, and of course the best thing is the display is very big, and the downside, of course, this is a slow working computer, so it's very annoying to deal with whenever you need to check the time quick, you know. And you know what, I really need to do this as well. The test screen is pretty hard to access, but let me try it. Look at that, try it. Test screen. There it is. I need to hold it over here for me to be able to show you guys the test screen. So there it is. Rise up, set down, moon age, and up there will be P or DSD, and side graph will all be displayed, but this will be the test screen for the tie graph. You know what, if I could just show you guys something. And it seems like we cannot access the test screen for this part over here. Let's turn on the auto light. Seems like this watch don't have the mute button actually, so the buttons will always ring, but if you press mode and hold it, it will go back to home time. That's about it on the module tutorial or demonstration on this GL-150 GL or 151 model will operate on the same module as well. Just in case you're interested or you find one of these in store on eBay or your Japan auction or anywhere, do consider to give it a try. I mean, again, the specialty of this model is not the function. We got way more advanced, better function from latest release models. This will be for collectors, vintage lovers. Look at that, the dual display over there is its main specialty. You cannot find this in almost every G-Shock. Of course, there are a few models, but all of them are vintage. But anyway, down on that, I'm done mumbling now. I hope you guys found this video a little bit useful, informative as well. For your future reference, leave a like if it does, and also subscribe to see more of this great content coming in the future. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This is G-Shock High Fashion channel, and out.